Garcia versus Adrien Broner. Yeah, not as weird as you think, though. Honestly, it isn't. Let's talk about that. Welcome back to Boxing on Rap. If you're new here, please subscribe below. The button below, comment, all that good stuff. We talk about boxing here all the time. Not an analyst, just a fan. Sometimes I analyze, but I don't pretend to be something I'm not. So if you like to just have discussions, go right ahead and subscribe. So if you can see here, this is not an old topic. This has been floating around since last year, late last year. The Adrien Broner fight. Now, it's not the fight that you would have wanted, really. But then again, it's the right fight if it happens for Garcia, because it's a winnable fight with a high-profile name. Now, yeah, Broner is past his prime, or at least hasn't shown the prime that we're used to when he was in his 20s. When he was 25, the same age that Garcia is now, he was a problem, hence the name, right? But then, lifestyle outside of boxing, mental health issues, ballooning up and down in weight. I mean, he's only 34. He should still be a problem. But he hasn't been. I don't think he's taking boxing seriously. He thinks he's still worth all this money, and usually he doesn't get the big fights because he presses himself out. Recently, he was trying to petition to get Haney. Not going to get that. He hasn't done anything. But this fight, here's the problem with this fight. It'll make numbers. And a lot of YouTubers like to say that Garcia has had zero pay-per-view outside of Gervonta Tank Davis. The issue is that the only million plus pay-per-view buys that Davis has is with Garcia. Prior to that, no. Garcia moves the needle, and that's the problem that Garcia poses for these champions who are much more accomplished and possibly much, much better. They don't have the pulling power that he has. So hence, in a weird way, Garcia is always the A side. He shouldn't be, but by default, he is. Haney would make up close to 1 million, if not over 1 million pay-per-view buys versus Garcia. He won't do that with anyone else except Tank. With Broner, if they put that on pay-per-view, I guarantee you it'll make more pay-per-view buys than Haney's ever done on his own. It won't be 1 million pay-per-view buys. No, not by a stretch of the imagination. But he will outsell. Absolutely. 300, 350, 400,000 pay-per-view buys against Adrien Broner. I guarantee it. Now, whether that fight will happen or not, that's up for debate. It may never happen, but it's not an old idea. I mean, it's not a new idea. The old idea that's been floating around since last year, and now it just come up again. Really not a bad situation, really, for Garcia. Make a little money, get his name out there, and wait to see what happens around with this round robin. So, it's not the newest thing in the world, but it's been around. Let me know what you think. Should Garcia fight against Broner in spring? Should he not? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm out.